In this bag is 2 pounds of foreign coins. And when I go to the coin show in Cookeville, Tennessee, there are a couple of dealers that sell foreign coins by the pound. This particular dealer I didn't see last September, but I was glad to see him again this February. And I'm going to open up this bag, find out all the good stuff that you don't always see in videos all that often. And we're going to go through the coins that are a little bit rarer and more special. Let me pause the video and take a look, dig through it. I'm back, and these are the coins we are not looking at. So I've got a few that we are going to take a look at here. I will say that what I remember about this dealer is they are about the least searched coins that I've ever seen. Now, I do know that this particular dealer bought these coins from somebody else in an even bigger lot. I'm going to address that in another video. But he turns around, picks out the ones he wants, and sells them for to other people. And so I paid $10 for this lot for 2 pounds of coins. That's $5 a pound. And when I got to the show, I went straight to this guy first so I could buy coins from this guy before I talked to anybody else. And so this lot proved to be worth it. We've got about 30 or 40 coins here. I have not looked, well, I've looked up one coin, but otherwise I've not looked up anything else on here. And we're going to take a look at some of the rare stuff that we see out of here. We're going to start with, this one actually is not that rare. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is probably the most common bimetallic coin from Italy. Flip it over. It is the 500 lira, and I think that's some kind of parliament building. They had that coin circulate for a few years. From Sweden, here is a larger, more valuable coin. This is about the size of a United States $50. It's going to be a 5 kroner coin. So I think in exchange value, that one's probably worth about $1. This one caught my eye. This one is from Thailand, and it looks like a fairly new coin, or it's an older, well-preserved coin, but based on... I'm going to pause and double check on this one for a moment. I was about to make a mistake and say this was a 2-baht coin from Thailand showing the new portrait of King Rama X. It is not that. This is actually dates back to 1972 during the reign of King Rama IX, but this was a prince. And flip this one over, and it was certainly a design I had not seen and was new to my collection. So certainly happy to get this one. I think this one is KM97 if you want to look it up. While there were certainly coins in the lot that were damaged and discolored and all kinds of problems with them, there were also some coins that I've seen before but were in much better shape than I usually find. And this one with the Patria y Libertad, that is from Cuba, and from a time when a lot of South American coins actually still had the weight of the coin on it, even though it was not a precious metal. This is a base metal coin from 1946, and it is 5 centavos from Cuba. Moving on, these coins are in no particular order. Here is a 50 lari coin from the Maldives. Interesting. I don't know what the little dots are on here. First thing that comes to my mind is school of fish, since it's an island country, but we flip it over. There's a turtle from 2008. So that one's a neat find. Here is an older coin from Japan. I think this was an early one. I was going to say it was a 1 yen coin, but that is the symbol for a sen, S-E-N. That is where 100 sen make a yen, and they don't use those anymore because 1 yen is worth about 1 United States penny, so it'd be too worthless to build anything smaller than that. So this coin's probably going to be, I'm going to make a wild guess of 70 or 80 years old on that one. Here's a scalloped edge coin of Queen Elizabeth II. This one is from Hong Kong and is a $2 design from 1985. Another larger in exchange value coin. This one is a 10 kroner coin from 1985, and this one is a particularly thick coin, and it's weird how it's got kind of a very concave look for the 10 kroner. There, you could almost think like a 10 centimes kind of coin is going to fit in that. But we've got Olav V of Norway, King of Norway, on here. So those are always neat to find. That one probably has an exchange value of a couple of dollars maybe. Here's another coin that I usually don't see in this good condition. It's going to be from the Philippines, and it's going to be the 5 centavos coin back from a time when a lot of their coins had the man in the foreground and the volcano in the background. I see a date of 1964 on it. This is when they were making coins on their own. American mints made a lot of their coins from the before World War II, but by this point, the Central Bank of the Philippines was making their own coins. From Argentina, here's a small coin. It's going to be 5 centavos from 1951. On the other side is just the portrait of Jose de San Martin, with a couple palm trees. This is a 10 kobo coin from Nigeria, 1973. And there's going to be one more Nigerian coin that will come up later on in this video. Next up, here is a coin from Magyar, that is Hungary. And the name of this person at the bottom, it says Kossuth. So this commemorative is a 5 forint coin from 1989. One of the countries that we don't see all that often, Bhutan. This coin is 20 churtums. And it looks like it's going to be an FAO coin, because this 1974 shows probably someone harvesting the field, and it says food for all. So probably an FAO coin. Next up, we've got another one with Queen Elizabeth on it from 2006. Flip this one over, and we've got the Maori mask on the 10-cent coin. So this is a mask with a tongue sticking out and a couple of eyes and a nose on it on that copper coin. Here's one of my favorite circulating Greek coins. It can be 50 drachmas. And Greek, they don't call themselves Greece, they call themselves the Hellenic Democracy, from 1990. Here is an Italian 1-year commemorative coin. This one's going to be a 200 lira. And I forget which government building shows up on here, but we flip it over and it has the well, I can't read any of that, but I'm going to guess based on the hat and the sword at the bottom, it's probably something to do with the military, probably a centennial, because it has 1896 to 1996 on this one, 200 lira coin. Of all the coins from San Marino, this is the one that I see the most. It's an FAO 10 lira coin featuring a B on this side. But all coins from San Marino are probably going to have some variation of the 3 castle design on them. San Marino is best known for their 3 castles, so they are always depicted in different ways, but they're always going to appear on the San Marino coins. That one's from 1974 and was made of aluminum. This appeared in one of my videos not that long ago. It's a tiny modern coin from Colombia, and when I saw this one, I couldn't believe that I didn't have this one yet, and now I have 2 of them. It's one of these coins that almost looks more like play money than it looks like real money, but at 20 pesos, it probably doesn't have a lot of value to it either. Here is an uncirculated coin from East Africa, 1962, where they like to put holes in their coins as I drop it and lose its value. Here I believe it's going to be the 1 cent from 1962. Flip it over, and it does spell out 1 cent here, and actually the words Queen Elizabeth II. So it doesn't have her portrait, but it has her name and her crown on the coin. Here we have a coin from Cyprus, where they have to, this is at a time where they're putting multiple languages on their coin. The coin is from 1963, although it has a date of 60 in the middle as they celebrated probably their independence, and this is just a 1 cent coin, I believe. I think their currency is called the cent there. Let's go to another coin that I usually don't see in this good condition, an older pre-World War II coin from France. This one's 1933, a 10 centimes coin. There are a couple of variations to look out for these, but I don't know what they are on the top of my head. But that one's pretty close to uncirculated, so I like that. Here is a commemorative coin from, I'll have to check the country on the other side, I forgot it here. Cuna de los Derechos Humanos, Hermanas Mirabal. So I'm not quite sure who these three ladies are, and it is the Dominican Republic. So 1984. I had that coin, but probably not in that good condition. Here's another Scandinavian coin. I think it's Olaf, but this comes from a time where all the coins had animals on them. That looks like a dog. So Norway from 1967, 50 or. Here is an older uncirculated coin, copper from a South American country. It's going to be the Republic of Colombia from 1968. So that one is, I guess, about 55 years old and in uncirculated condition. Here is a coin that was at one time made out of silver, but no longer. It is the Republic of Portugal from 1960, and it's going to be the 5 escudos. They had a 2.5 escudos that was like this, but about half the size. Here's a larger coin from Turkey. It is the 2.5 lira from 1977. Another coin that's about the size of a United States $50. And shows the man here walking on rocky ground. So back when the lira was worth something. Here is our other coin from Nigeria. This one's going to be from 1974. The other one was a 10 kobo, and this one is a 5 kobo showing some kind of fruit on here. Here's going to be a modern coin from Singapore. It's going to be 20 cents. From 2006, and one thing to look out for with Singapore coins is, I forget which one came first, but on these ones it has a banner across the bottom that kind of curves upwards. In other years they made them curving downwards. Now for something quite a bit older, here is a coin from Mexico that's going to be about 125 years old. This is the 1 centavo coin, but unfortunately this one is so well worn that there is no date visible on this one. So I just recognize it as the 1 centavo. Maybe even someone tried to clean that one, but you don't see that too often. Here is a coin that just doesn't have a lot on it. From Peru, it's going to be un sol de oro, and that's about all they give us. But on the back, it has the Central Bank of Peru design that we saw often during the 70s. Going to move on to Kuwait. A lot of the Kuwaiti coins featured this ship and the years on it. On our calendar, that is 1990. On their calendar, it is 1410. And I believe that's going to be 50 fils from Kuwait. From Australia, they like to put the kangaroo on their penny and half penny. And at least during this era, this is early on in the reign of Queen Elizabeth. From Spain, a coin that would have been worth about 60 cents in American money. From 1986, we have 100 or 100 pesetas. And there were different versions of this coin. Here it says 100, and in future years they changed that to actually putting the number 100 on it. So 100 on it a little bit after 1986. This one really caught my attention. A cheap little aluminum coin from Turkey, but it's 50,000 lira from 1999. And yes, they did go through a lot of hyperinflation, but I don't remember that happening this early. I think this one was a commemorative coin, or at least it's an FAO coin, so 21st century FAO food security. being highlighted on that coin. Let's go back to another coin from Italy. Another 200. A lira, celebrating something else. In 1994, I think the Army of Carabinieri, I'm guessing, so that would be the 180th anniversary, or CLXXX, of that. Here's a small aluminum coin from Morocco of 1 franc, the year of 1951, their calendar of 1370. And let's turn it right side up. They called themselves Maroc, or the Sherfine Empire at the time. From Jordan, I'm not as familiar with seeing coins with this particular ruler on it, but the back of coins from Jordan are a little bit easier to identify, because it does have 50 fils in the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan at the bottom, and at the top I think that's a date of 1970, and on their calendar of 1390. As we continue in the Middle East, you can probably tell what country this is from. It's going to be Egypt, of course, with the pyramids. And let's see, that one has their date of 1404, so that's our date of 1984. I'm guessing that has a value of 1 piastre. So I have some other pyramid coins. Not sure I had one that small. Here's another 100-year-old coin, actually a 109-year-old coin from Mexico. This is a 5 centavos coin. So the lowest coin of copper nickel. They did make 5 centavos coins out of silver about a decade before this. But here we have the eagle catching a snake on that side. That one's in decent shape for the age. Here is a tiny, often overlooked coin from Brazil during their hyperinflation years. It's pretty tiny. All they can fit is about the design of Brazil on one side, and then 1 centavo, 1986, on the other side. Here is a coin that I actually paid about $2 for at the last show I went to in December from 1894. I didn't recognize this design, and of course now I have another one of them that I didn't have to pay $2 for. This one is from Italy, and it's a really design that I don't recognize. It's not silver, but Regno d'Italia 20 centesimi. So, yeah, you have another one of those. Now, I said there was only one coin I'd looked up before pulling this up, and I found this one and I had no idea where it was from. And so this is the one that stopped me, and I had to stop what I was doing, stop going through these coins, had to look it up. This one has nothing on here that lets me know where it's from. So I had to use the CoinScope app, which told me exactly this is from Yemen and dates back to about the 1940s. It's kind of a well-worn aluminum coin, but glad to have it. Those are all the coins. We're going to finish with one token. I think this is a Mardi Gras token. I can't say that for sure because I'm not that familiar with Mardi Gras. It is going on about right now, but this video is going to post a couple weeks later. The Infant Mystics, Mobile, Alabama. It's about the size of a U.S. Morgan dollar, but obviously aluminum, a lot thinner, a lot lighter. Has dates of, I guess that's 1869 on it. We've got, I guess that's an elephant. The letters IM for Infant Mystics. And we've got a knight on the right. Flip this one over. Infant Mystics make magic. Rub the magic lantern. So 1979 on this coin. All right, I hope you like this video. I've got a couple more just like it because I bought some more bulk lots from this particular coin show. Thanks for watching. Bye.